I've left the facility. I left the military facility. I was so nervous. Like, why though? Why was I so nervous? And I think because they were the military. It was a military facility. You go. It's very intimidating. Oh, I just slobbered all over the place. It just like everywhere. I can't control anything anymore. What am I doing with my life? I was just like so nervous. But why? Why was I so nervous? Anyway, I was so nervous at the place. I'm like, she asked me how I couldn't spell my own last name. I'm like, Jennifer Olson. She's like, Ian or Owen? I'm like, Ian. Oh, I mean Owen. I mean Olson. It's Owen. Oh my God. Like, why couldn't I, or a person. Why couldn't I spell my own name? I was so nervous. The whole thing took like maybe 10 minutes, if that. And I was just like, blah, 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 blah. You know that kid who's like, who like, you know, that kid who's, have you ever, like, have you ever, that kid, you've seen the video. If not, I forget what they call him, a stuttering kid or whatever, stuttering kid interview. I don't know. Anyway, I was so nervous. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. So, I'm gonna go back home and cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm gonna go back home for sure. Warm. Okay. Hey, Towdy Doody. So I'm leaving the house again. I just went to, sign on to my work emails and stuff so I could get in, see some stuff, you know, yeah, cool, about my CAC reader, and because I didn't get it, and he's like, what's your address? Because apparently he emailed me last Monday to ask if I got the reader. I'm like, no, I didn't get the reader. And he's like, okay, I'll send it. What's your address? I'll send it again. So I'm like, here's my address, but I'm in town right now and I can go pick it up. He's like, okay, I'll leave it at such and such building for you. I'm like, all right, cool. And that's a good story. I know, it's amazing. I'm an amazing storyteller. It's the best. My other coworker said that they were like, oh, out of supplies or something, and I don't think that's the case. I just think they didn't mail it or something. So I emailed the other coworker. I told them, you know, so and so is who I emailed me about it, and you might want to contact them because I'm about to go pick up my reader right now. So that's where I'm going, to my one of the old buildings. I got my work badge with me. I haven't used in we're okay. Hi. Don't worry, everything's fine. Technical difficulties there. Anyway, I hadn't used my work badge since 2018, June of 2018. So, it's been a few years. Yeah. All right then. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. It is really muggy outside. So anybody who's working outside, I do not envy you. I hope you are staying hydrated and cool, because holy balls, it's hot. It wouldn't be so bad if it weren't so humid, but it is sticky. About 100 miles short of needing an oil change. Well, a little less than that. Oh, Jesus. I'll need one before I leave after I come back from the farm on Thursday. Okay. So, I got my reader. It's in here. I had to, what I have to do, I had to, guess which building it was, and I guessed correctly, but then the security guy wasn't there, and I'm like, okay, so Thomas, whatever his name is, did not leave the thing at the desk like he should have. Not a problem. A couple of employees that still work at the building, I confirmed it was the right building, which it was, and then what am I saying? A couple employees that work at the building. One of them was heading over to corporate center, which is over right there, to get corporate center, whatever. Anyway, they're heading over there to get something, and so they actually passed the guy, security guy, and then one of them, the other workers, actually called the security guy and was like, oh, so and so is looking for something, and blah blah blah. Like, all right. So they call it a CAC reader because civil access card. Oh, I can't go this way. All right, I have to turn around. All right. They must be redoing this parking lot, or not parking lot, whatever it's called, when you're driving. The road, because they got yellow cones up and sticks and whatever. Anyway, we no longer own the Nordby building, so, or we didn't own it to begin with, but we no longer lease the Nordby building, because most everybody works from home now, and I think there's probably like 95% of people in that work from home. It's a lot of people that work from home now for WPS. Alright, cool. I'm just glad I got my reader. Yeah. So, I got my reader. So I'm like, civil access card reader. He's like, I don't have a card. And I'm like, no, I have the card. I just need the reader. He's like, oh, CAC reader. I got that. I know what that is. So look, I didn't know they knew the acronyms. I should have just said CAC. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright then. So, that's all I got to say right now. I'll see you when I get home. I'm visiting my mommy. She's downstairs. Taking care of some laundry right now. Here is the Wyatt. Hi, Wyatt. Hi, puppy. How you doing? I actually called to make sure she was home this time. So here she is. Or here she is. Here I am. This plant is a Christmas cactus? Something like that? I forgot. But it blooms around Christmas time. That's why they call it that, I think. Okay, bye. Today's junk food of the day, Taco Bell. I have not eaten yet. It's 2:57 currently. I just got done visiting with Mom, and she's doing really well. Her and Kevin are gonna move in together, and she said that they're probably gonna get married. And I told her, I said, the problem I have is that you're really contradicting what you've said all the time. She's like, I know it, but I can't help. I mean, things change. So speaking with her about it, she knows how I feel. And so yeah, they probably will get married. Probably next year. I don't know. We don't know Kevin that well. I've met the guy twice, but he's part of her life. He's been part of his life for the past year and a half, almost 2 years practically. He's a nice guy. I should feel happy for Mom, which I do. I'm happy for Mom to be happy. Anyway, Taco Bell. So something I learned, or something Mom learned, why Matt and I both moved out when we did. Like, she's like, we moved out so early. We're 18, we were out. And the reason is because Dad said we can live under his roof once we're 18, we're out, is what he said. Or unless we're going to college. Okay, this is on. Turn this fan on too. I just cranked on. Yep, it's coming out. I cranked the AC down to 65. We'll see if we can get this room cooled down in this upstairs cooler now that I have a window fan for there. So I got the window fan from Mom's. It was in Dad's workshop. I'm like, I look up, I'm like, are you using that? She's like, no. I'm like, dude. She's like, no. Do you need it? I'm like, yes I do. And she has a a pressure washer that I can borrow, which is amazing because I need to clean the deck. I'm like, I was gonna do that, but it's hot, so that might have to wait some more. Now I have, oh yeah, Taco Bell. So that's what I got for free. You gotta love free stuff. Anyway, so Kevin and Mom are gonna move in together, and I knew they were gonna get married. I just had a feeling they're eventually gonna be married, which I guess is fine. But I'm like, Mom, it's just contradictory about what you said. And she's like, I know, but I can't help it. And I'm like, I understand, because even if it's not love, it just seems like convenience. So here's the thing, like, when you're older, you already know what you want and what you don't want. So dating is meant to get to know somebody. Well, they're like, okay, well, I like this, I like this. It works faster because they don't have to guess or find out who they are. You know, they don't have to guess on who they are as an individual to be like, oh yeah, this is how I like to do things. Here's what's your common stuff and whatnot. So, I mean, it makes sense. I'm talking to Mom about, you know, Kevin, whatever. It makes me feel better. And, oh yeah, I got a message. My Auntie Valerie. That's not her name. Her name is Vicky. Auntie Vicky. And I need to message her because she was asking about the cabin that we stayed in, or that little house we stayed in. No, it wasn't little, it was 3 levels. Anyway, the tri-level duplex thing that we stayed in. So I gotta get her the information, and hopefully she seems pretty app savvy. So I think she'll be all right to use the Vrbo app, but I'll share it with her, and you know, it'll be great. Well, that was really quick. I don't think it's done because there's still lightning happening, but it's not raining anymore. We definitely got rain. See how wet it is out there? Yeah. Woo. Lightning. Lightning. It's cooled down. I'm gonna step outside. Wanna go out? Oh, it's raining again. Thunder. I don't want to be outside either, don't worry. Russ forgot he had a meeting. Uh-oh. The guy called. And Russ is like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's going to apologize even more once he gets to the place. Hopefully the place is not too far away. Oh, I want to show you. Okay, so our dishwasher was pretty gross, right? It wasn't cleaning the dishes real well. and sometimes it would leak out of the bottom because the drainy thing wasn't draining properly because gunk buildup, whatever. So yesterday I went to the Dollar Tree or Walmart or Dollar Tree somewhere. Anyway, I got this stuff here. Scrub, oh, this was from Menards. Scrub free, total, it's bathroom cleaner plus foaming OxiClean soap scum fighter. Okay, so I got this stuff and it's pretty industrial because it tells you not to mix it with any other chemicals. Use in a well ventilated area. Do not mix with bleach, mildew stain remover, or other household chemicals, as toxic fumes may result. Household gloves are recommended, etc., etc. So you apply directly to the surface with a sponge, or with a sponge, and let it dry. Let it stand 1 to 3 minutes, and then you wipe and rinse thoroughly with water to avoid drying on the surface. So yesterday I sprayed it in the dishwasher, let it sit for a couple of minutes. I scrubbed it with a toilet brush so I wouldn't have to get on my hands and knees because I couldn't find the hand scrubber anyway. I scrubbed there's like that center thing where it's supposed to drain and whatnot. It's really gunky, got really, really gunky, and I think that's a lot of the problem too. So anyway, I scrubbed that using a toilet brush, just scrubby, 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 and then I ran a cycle. So this is on the second cycle where I had put half of a jug of this cleaning vinegar in there. I just dumped like half a jug cleaning vinegar, scrubbed that a bit more with the same a toilet brush, and I put the toilet brush in the washing machine so it'll get washed. If it falls apart, it's no big deal. We got the toilet brush from the Dollar Tree, and we have an extra one. So anyways, we're gonna see how well that works, because if it works really well, that'll be a game changer for cleaning your dishwasher. Okay, now I'm gonna finish watching The Vault on Netflix.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe.
I was just doing a little light reading about the meteor shower tomorrow. Oh, shoot. The best time to see it is before dawn, so between midnight and 5 a.m., 5:30, 6 a.m. in the northern hemisphere. So anywhere in the northern hemisphere, you'll be able to see it as long as you have a clear sky. And tomorrow it's gonna rain, but it will have a clear sky at night. So like in the evening time, which is the important time when you see stars, at night. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I have blankets. We need a tarp. I don't have a tarp. Kitty. Kitty was sleeping. She's having a nightmare. Kitty. Meow. Meow, kitty. See, your ears are back. Kitty.
Bye, Anderson.
You're okay. So when I say that Kitty has nightmares, that's what I mean. She was sleeping, and then you heard her just start crying for whatever reason. I'm watching Atypical on Netflix. It's a good show. Quite interesting. Anyway, yeah, so that's my plan. I made supper, but I don't want it. Russ, like I said earlier, was late to his appointment. He forgot about it. But anyway, he's not back yet. I'm hoping, because he was late, I'm hoping that it didn't hinder his getting him signed up for something, Anywho, I'm gonna sign off for tonight. Tomorrow is Wednesday. You'll see Makai. Alright, have yourself a good night. Toodles.